Have you ever heard the saying that goes, everything is possible, from angels to demons to economists to politicians? Well, in this video, we will talk about demons, but those that exist in the mythical realms, because we all need fantasy to survive reality. Don't you agree? Now, demons have been categorized as benevolent, malevolent, or ambivalent or neutral beings that mediate between the sacred and profane realms. They are supernatural entities that appear in various mythologies, religions, and folklores around the world. They are often associated with malevolence, chaos, and the temptation of humans. Here, we have for you an exploration of some of the types of demons from different cultural and religious traditions. Lucifer. In Christian tradition, Lucifer was an archangel who rebelled against God and became Satan, the embodiment of evil. Out of all the demons in the world, Lucifer is the one that everybody knows. Lucifer led a rebellion against his father and was cast out of heaven. He fell to hell, becoming the first occupant, the first ruler, the undisputed king, and most powerful demon. Lucifer is, therefore, number one with a horned bullet when thinking about the demon hierarchy. Beelzebub. Known as the Lord of the Flies, Beelzebub is also considered a high-ranking demon in Christian demonology, associated with the sin of gluttony. The name Beelzebub appears in many religious texts and has gone through several meanings over the years. Theologians continue his presence in various writings. However, as a prince of hell, he is not a demon to be trifled with. Leviathan. Known by many as the demon of envy, it is the first demon that is not actually a fallen angel. Instead, Leviathan is widely regarded as an ancient sea monster with bones protruding from its body in all manner of angles. Leviathan truly is a beast that makes the kraken look like a cute little seahorse. But do keep in mind that there are many accounts of Leviathan's origin. Mammon. Another one of the Christian demonology. It is most often personified as a demon of avarice and greed, and sometimes included as one of the 7 princes of hell. If money is the root, then Mammon is the mighty oak that grows from it, stretching greedily up into the air, snatching at valuables as it grows, gnarled, twisted, and bitter. Belphegor. Another prince of hell, in which form he helps people make discoveries and suggests to them ingenious inventions that will make them rich. He is the chief demon of the deadly sin sloth. He may appear as a beautiful young woman or as a monstrous bearded demon with horns and sharply pointed nails. The former form, according to most sources, is his earthly disguise when invoked by mortals. Modius. The demon of lust, one of the 7 princes of hell in Jewish folklore. Modius is often associated with the seduction of men and women. He is responsible for twisting people's sexual desires, and those that fall prey to his evil ways will be sentenced to an eternity in the 2nd level of hell. Lilith. Though not always considered a demon, Lilith is sometimes associated with the demonic traits. In some traditions, she is portrayed as the first wife of Adam who rebelled against him and became a seductress and child killer. There are many different texts that make reference to Lilith, who is often portrayed as a fiery, red-headed woman. Bagdana. The Bagdana is a strange demon, and that is precisely why he makes it onto this list. It is a demon in Jewish magical texts from early medieval Mesopotamia. The name is found on incantation bowls and Aramaic incantation texts from Nippur. Unlike most other demonic images, Bagdana is not bound at the feet and is often armed with a sword. Shadam. In Jewish demonology, Shadam is a class of flying demons with the feet and claws of a cock. Maybe the descendants of serpents or offsprings of Lilith. Supposedly, sinful people sacrificed their daughters to the Shadam but it is unclear if the sacrifice consisted in the murdering of the victims or in the sexual satisfaction of the demons. Aizu. Aizu is a female demon blamed for miscarriages and infant mortality, motivated by envy as she herself is infertile. In Judaism, she identifies with Lilith, in Coptic Egypt with Alexandria, and in Byzantine culture with Gailu. Although she is said to have innumerable names, she is pictured with fish or serpent-like attributes. Iblis. Similar to Satan in Christianity, Iblis refused to bow to Adam and was cast out of paradise. He is often considered the Islamic counterpart to Satan, tempting humans away from the path of righteousness. Rakshasas. These are malevolent spirits or demons in Hindu mythology. They are often described as shapeshifters and are known for their hostility towards humans. They are a class of male and female demons whose speciality is disturbing sacrifices, desecrating graves, harassing priests, and possessing human beings. Their fingernails are venomous and they feed on human flesh and spoiled food. Asuras. In Hindu cosmology, Asuras are powerful, sometimes benevolent and sometimes malevolent beings. Some Asuras are demon-like figures associated with chaos and opposition to the gods. Oni. These are ogre-like demons in Japanese folklore. They are often depicted as fearsome with horns, sharp claws, and wild hair. Oni are associated with punishment for wrongdoing. Shuten Doji. Unlike many demons who live on, temporarily vanquished only to rise up again, Shuten Doji is a demon from yesteryear who finally met his match when Japanese folk hero Minamoto Raiko separated from the rest of him. However, before his demise, Shuten Doji was a giant of a demon standing around 15 feet tall with horns covering his head, red skin, and 15 eyes. Yamoba. There are tales in Japanese folklore that when the elderly were no longer an asset to a home, they were taken out to the woods and abandoned. It is also a similar base for the Yamoba. These demons are regarded as old women who withdrew to the woods or the mountains once deemed of no further use to society. From there, it is said they developed a taste of human flesh. Kaapa. It is said that these Japanese demons are obsessed with a small ball that contains a person's soul, found hidden in the anus. Yes, I just said that. Japanese myths call this the Shiro Kodama. To add to this theory comes the stories that the Kaapa's victims are found down in that area as this water demon sucked out the Shiro Kodama. Kuchi Sake Ona, also known as the slit-mouthed woman, is a malevolent figure in Japanese urban legends and folklore. The Kuchi Sake Ona is the ghost of a woman who was mutilated and has come back to seek vengeance on the world. Her name comes from the deep, bloody gash which runs across her face, grinning from ear to ear. Gui. In Chinese mythology, Gui are malevolent spirits or ghosts that can cause harm to the living. They are often associated with resentment or unfinished business. Lamashtu. This is a demoness in ancient Mesopotamian mythology associated with harming pregnant women and infants. She menaces women during childbirth and kidnaps children while they are breastfeeding, gnawing on their bones and sucking their blood. She is depicted with a hairy body, lioness's head with donkey's teeth and ears, long fingers and fingernails, and the feet of a bird with sharp talons. Pazuzu. A demon from Babylonian and Assyrian mythology, Pazuzu is often portrayed as a fearsome creature with the body of a man, the head of a lion or dog, eagle-like talons, and a scorpion's tail. He is considered a demon of the air and is associated with storms and droughts. Banshee. In Irish folklore, the banshee is a female spirit or fairy associated with foretelling death. Her wailing or keening is said to be an omen of impending doom. She is most often seen as an ugly, frightening hag, but sometimes may appear at will as a beautiful woman of any age. Aswang. In Filipino folklore, the aswang is a shape-shifting monster that can take various forms, often a human during the day and monster at night. It is associated with dark magic, vampirism, and other supernatural abilities. Drakovok. In Slavic Christian folklore, this is a class of demons created from the souls of children who have died unbaptized. They may appear in many forms, including elongated with a disproportionately large head as a bird, a dog, or a fox with hind legs similar to those of kangaroo, or in the form of a child calling for people passing near the cemetery to baptize it. Lady Midday, also known as Polutnitsa in Slavic Christian folklore. This is a female demon who assails folk working at noon, causing heat stroke, aches in the neck, and sometimes madness. She takes the form of a whirling dust cloud and carries a scythe. She will stop people in the field to ask them difficult questions or engage them in conversation. If anyone fails to answer a question or tries to change the subject, she will cut off their head or strike them with illness. She may appear as an old hag, a beautiful woman, or a 12-year-old girl. Layak. These are a group of Balinese demons who are black magic practitioners who took things a little too far. By day, they look and act just like regular people. However, once the sun goes down, their heads and entrails come away from their bodies and they fly around looking for human flesh to sink their teeth into. Their queen is a widow witch named Rangda, who plays a prominent role in public Indonesian rituals. Mephistopheles. One of the ultimates from hell, Mephistopheles has Germanic roots and is essentially the devil's favorite bounty hunter. Originally a demon featured in the Faust legend, he has since appeared in other works as a version of the devil himself and is the classic image of a demon that makes an agreement in exchange for your mortal soul. Well guys, we are ending the list here. To create an exhaustive list of all the demons of the world, the video would never end. These prominent examples, though, provide a glimpse into the rich and diverse realms of demons and malevolent entities found in cultures across the globe. Each demon reflects the unique fears, values, and supernatural beliefs of the people who created and shared these myths and stories. Well, thanks for watching guys. If you think there are some demons that should have gotten a mention, let us know in the comment section down below. We're always happy to learn more. And before you leave, do not forget to support us by liking our videos and subscribing to the channel. See you soon.